The little thing that I have next to me is the Elgato Stream Deck Mini. It is the new mini version of the Stream Deck, and it has 6 programmable sort of display buttons as opposed to the normal Stream Deck's 15. It still works in the exact same way, so it's a single USB cable. Each of the buttons has a programmable display full color underneath that allows you to customize and put a fair number of functions under each button. You can also do folder structures, which is great. You can also do kind of multi-action, so you can, when you press one button, have it say open Streamlabs OBS and start streaming and switch to a certain scene, and a lot of other things in between, all with one button press. So there's a lot of functionality that this has to offer. Now, of course, this is called the Stream Deck, and it is primarily designed for streamers, but don't be too disheartened if you're not a streamer. This is actually still a pretty interesting bit of kit, and I'm going to show you how I have kind of set it up for me in a second. I think the first thing I need to do is run you down what functionality the Stream Deck can offer. That's through their software that you download on their website. So the first thing that it does is mostly from streaming applications, so you can do a lot of functionality with Twitch, you can do a little bit of functionality with YouTube, and obviously things like Mixer and a couple of other streaming platforms, but you can also do things with Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs itself, you know, all of the kind of plugins and that sort of thing, or widgets that allow you to do things like the follower goals and sub points and donation jars and all that sort of stuff, as well as standard OBS. You can also do some extra functions, including system controls for media playback, and even things like opening programs and doing hotkeys. As I said, you do also have things like folder structures, so that you can have, say, a folder for your Streamlabs OBS stuff, you know, folder for your standard OBS stuff, and lots of things in between. And you can do subfolders, so in theory, as long as you're willing to dedicate a single button to going into the folder and then a button to get out of the folder, you can in theory have a large sort of subset of folders in kind of nested into each other. Now for me, the way I have it set up is part streaming, part kind of day-to-day usage. So as you can see, I have Streamlabs OBS as a folder set up, although I did put the Streamlabs OBS logo on it just so that, you know, I know what it is. And so when I press that one, it opens up and gives me the option to start streaming, start recording, skip any alerts, and change from my face cam kind of scene to my center screen scene, so that when I'm streaming, I can just press a button and switch between the two. Don't have to look at Streamlabs OBS, it just does it for me. I then also have a folder for regular OBS, which is what I use when I'm recording software like this one, and that allows me to again record, start and stop recording, and then change from the 3 main scenes that I use. So again, my face, as well as the center screen and the left screen. So I have a few options there, and when I press them, it allows me to switch very easily, pretty seamlessly, I would also add, and is actually pretty nice functionality. Then the center folder I have is for my games. I've put 5 of my top kind of most played games here, just so that I can easily access them and don't even have to look at Steam to launch them, which is actually really very nice. So I have, I think, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Borderlands 2, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege, and GTA 5. All of the icons, by the way, are ones that I custom added. It's something that you do need to go through and spend some time adding. I would like to see some kind of upgrade to the software where, especially if you point it to, say, a shortcut, it can just kind of take in the image from the shortcut. But with that said, I also have media key functionality on the sort of home screen, if you like, just for ease of use, but I may end up adding extra functionality here in the future as I kind of get to use the Stream Deck Mini a bit more and see what I kind of want and don't want a little bit more. So do I recommend the Stream Deck Mini to the average consumer, the average gamer? Well, generally speaking, probably not. If you're someone who already has everything anyway and you just want an extra bit of fun kit that can be useful at times, then sure, go for it. At £85 at the time of filming, it's pretty expensive and hard to recommend for non-streamers. But with that said though, for streamers this is fantastic. It's a little bit cheaper, so if you are just starting out and you only have a couple of functions you want to do on a regular basis, or change from scene to scene, or start and stop streaming, or maybe launch some games, then, you know, this is actually a pretty nice size. It is still a little bit on the expensive side, but you can see that as a bit more of an investment investment in your stream, whereas obviously the standard 15 button Stream Deck is I think £135 at the time of filming, so a decent bit more. Now, will I be putting this on my desk? I have to say definitely yes. This is a fantastic little bit of kit for me and for kind of streamers, if you like. As I said, for the average consumer, I can't necessarily recommend it, but for streamers, it's a massive thumbs up for this one. Of course, the standard Stream Deck is something that a lot of people already use, but if you are, you know, kind of starting up or you can't necessarily afford the £135 for the standard one, then the £85 might be a little bit more manageable for you. Now, of course, that is my thoughts. I would love to hear yours in the comments down below. Is this something that you're interested in? Are you interested in the standard Stream Deck and this cheaper one is you know, enough to get you to buy one, or is this, you know, not for you? You're not a streamer, you can't see any usage for this? Let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to buy one of these, or if you'd like to check out pricing when and where you watch this, take a look at the top link in the description down below. That will take you to your local Amazon store where you can check that out. Of course, if you want to support the channel, you can check out and pick up one of these nice t-shirts or hoodies. Actually, they are actually pretty comfy. Otherwise, you can check out the Patreon link where you can support me directly and get one of these t-shirts if you're on one of the higher tier rewards. And otherwise, there's things like Amazon and Overclockers UK affiliate links as well. So feel free to check those out when you're, you know, buying stuff from those places. Of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, with live streams on Thursday nights. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's plenty of other videos over here for you to check out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and otherwise, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.